Jordan Peterson's thoughts on artificial intelligence. We take a look at what Jordan Peterson discovered while interacting with AI, and we investigate the consequences of this technology. In this video, what is Jordan Peterson's background? Jordan Peterson is a professional psychologist as well as a public speaker who has gained a lot of notoriety over the past few years. What exactly is the Chatgpt 3? Chatgpt 3 is OpenAI's final innovation. It is an artificial intelligence that can emulate human language and do a range of activities, such as performing language translations, summarizing text, composing articles, emails, poetry, code, and many more. Chatgpt 3 is the company's crowning achievement. This is a selection of articles that you can read to increase the breadth and depth of your understanding of the topic. What are Jordan Peterson's thoughts on the Chatgpt 3 platform? Jordan Peterson believes that the growing capabilities of language models such as GPT-3 and the forthcoming GPT-4 present a substantial risk to society.
It's an AI system, artificial intelligence system. It basically is trained on, well, a massive corpus of spoken or of text. So it's derived its models of the world from the analysis of human speech, essentially. It isn't using real-world data yet.
He contends that the capability of these algorithms to generate highly convincing and realistic writing could lead to an increase in the amount of fake news and misinformation that is spread throughout the world. This might further weaken people's trust in institutions, exacerbate political polarization, and damage democracy's ability to operate effectively. In the same vein, Jordan Peterson thinks that an increase in the number of occupations and industries that can be automated could result in widespread unemployment and economic upheaval.
Now, it's already sophisticated enough. I went on to it last week and I said, okay, some of you know I've written these books, 12 Rules for Life. I asked it, this is what I asked it to do. I said, write me an essay that's a 13th rule for beyond order, written in a style that combines the King James Bible with the Tao Te Ching. That's a pretty difficult, well, it wrote it in about 3 seconds, 4 pages long, and it isn't obvious to me, for better or worse, that I would be able to tell that I didn't write it.
He contends that a significant number of people, particularly those with lower levels of education and abilities, may not be able to adjust to a labor market that is changing at a rapid pace. This may lead to a level of social upheaval and inequality that has never been seen before. In addition, Jordan Peterson thinks that the capacity of these models to comprehend and interpret human language and behavior could also be a potential threat to individuals' privacy and security. He contends that the application of such technology by governments and businesses could result in pervasive surveillance and control, which would be detrimental to individual autonomy and freedom. Following his experience with GPT-3, Jordan Peterson has expressed concern about the possible risks that may be posed by enhanced automation, particularly in anticipation of the release of GPT-4. He contends that the expanding capabilities of language models such as GPT-3 and GPT-4 could increase the circulation of bogus news, widespread unemployment, economic disruption, as well as concerns regarding privacy and security. He thinks that it is crucial for society to thoroughly assess the possibilities of harm and to take measures to protect itself from it. A model that can automate itself. Jordan Peterson believes that one of the most significant improvements that GPT-4 will bring about is its ability to validate its inferences by comparing them to the world as it exists.
Right, and okay, and that's pretty impressive, although, maybe not its relationship to what I've written, but the fact that it could do that grammatically perfectly.
This indicates that the model will be able to continually test its comprehension and knowledge of the environment and then update itself on the results of those tests. Because of this ability, GPT-4 would be one of the most powerful instruments in the world when it comes to acquiring new knowledge and finding solutions to problems. It could learn and adapt at a rate that has never been seen before. Jordan Peterson thinks that the potential of the GPT-4 to self-update and learn from the experiences of people in the real world may have significant repercussions for a wide variety of professions and schools of study. In the field of medicine, for instance, GPT 4 is capable of analyzing huge amounts of medical data to rapidly discover new treatments and remedies. In the field of finance, GPT-4 was able to perform data analysis on markets and produce extremely accurate forecasts regarding the direction of future trends. Within the realm of education, GPT-4 has the potential to facilitate speedier and more straightforward learning and comprehension of difficult topics by pupils. Jordan Peterson thinks that the capacity of the GPT-4 to self-update and learn from the experiences of people in the actual world may also have a sizable effect on the discipline of psychology. He contends that the ability of the model to comprehend and interpret human language and behavior could lead to discoveries about the human mind and assist psychologists and therapists in better comprehending and treating their patients if it were applied. Following his experience with GPT-3, Jordan Peterson is extremely enthusiastic about the possibilities presented by GPT-4 and subsequent generations of language models.
Okay, so now we have an AI model that can extract a model of the world from the entire corpus of language.
He believes that one of the most significant breakthroughs of these models will be their capacity to self-update and learn from the actual world. This will have far-reaching ramifications for a wide range of fields and companies. In fields as diverse as medicine, finance, education, and psychology, these models have the potential to improve our capacity for understanding complicated issues and finding effective solutions, as well as our ways of working and learning. Does Chatgpt 3 have what it takes to pass the Turing test? Or, to put it another way, is Chatgpt 3 conscious? Not at all, and I will explain why here. Underneath those billions, 175 of parameters, there is nothing but cold mathematics. This is well known to anyone who is informed about how the GPT-3 algorithm operates. Regardless of this, the model can pass the Turing test, which is an old method that attempts to determine whether or not a machine is genuinely conscious. I believe that this method has become obsolete. Because of this particular motivation, I decided to write an article to disprove the significance of the Turing test. In conclusion, Jordan Peterson's time spent with GPT-3 has left him feeling awestruck by the device's powers while also causing him anxiety about the risks that it may pose. He thinks that the expanding capabilities of language models such as GPT-3 and the forthcoming GPT-4 pose a significant risk to society. This risk can manifest itself in a variety of ways, including the dissemination of false news and information, widespread unemployment and economic disruption, and concerns regarding privacy and security. This is the end of today's video. Do you find it helpful? Must give your response in our comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.